Good morning everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67. Today I thought I would do a flip through of a journal that I've just completed. It has literally taken me ages to get this journal done and I don't know why. I've just had it sitting on the desk and everything's been, coming in and I've been putting it away and doing other things and then bringing it back out. So it's finally finished. It is a butterfly themed journal. I've wanted to do a butterfly themed journal for a long time. So this one is chunky. I can't seem to do them that they aren't chunky. So yeah, I like them like that though. And it's just a really, it's not a large journal, this one. It only measures, you can see how chunky that is. It won't even sit down. This one measures 21 by 13 and a half, and it's a hardcover journal, this one. I've used an old book cover that I had sitting here. I've made it a material background. I've got this beautiful butterfly material from Paper Daisy Journals, one of her crafter's gift boxes. So I've put the fabric down, sewn around the edges, and on the front Kylie's also got over in her store, Paper Daisy Journals, a butterfly printable. So a lot of the images throughout the book are from Kylie's kit. So I've just put some laces down and some music papers and different fabrics of button, just things like that, just to build up the layers. And I think she's really sweet. And I've got this chiffon material that I've just made a tie with. And so I'll just do a quick flip through and show you. This is the latest journal. I must admit I haven't made many journals just of late. I've sort of lost a lot of my inspiration. I think this year's been a year, and there's been a lot going on in my life personally, and I've kind of lost my way a little bit with my crafting. So I'm going to try very hard to get my inspiration and motivation back, and finishing this one has sort of helped to do that. So it is a mishmash of all types of digitals in this one, bits of ephemera and pieces of paper and things that I've had in my stash for a long time. I've been cleaning out and I've found all these things, so I'm using what I've got basically. So this digital here is from Lavender Blue, the black and white images with the butterflies and things like that. I just can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry, Fiona, if you're watching, but yeah, that's from Fiona. I have left some blank coffee stain paper, so there is some journaling space throughout. I had little digitals like this. This one was from, now if my memory serves me, it was TLC Creates. Just again, had it in my stash for a very long time, so just decided to pop it in with this one. Blank papers, you can add some extra ephemera, pockets or page embellishments, or it's great for journaling. Just a book page, recipe book page there. I've done a little fabric flip with the same material as the butterfly material on the cover, and I've just backed that onto some calico and some lace in between. So I love a little fabric flip in a journal, and then you've still got plenty of room for journaling or to add a photograph or a special moment, something there. I put some wildflower die cuts on some pages, just to sort of bring an element of colour. Again, another printable. I'm sorry, I don't even know where this one came from anymore. It's been in my ephemera folder for such a long time, so I just love the colours and the roses. I thought I'd add that one in there. This here is just a stack of digitals. The tags are from Kylie over at Paper Daisy Journals. And this little lady here was from Pam at the Paper Outpost. So I've just made a little tuck spot there. Haven't got anything in there, but yeah, there's a nice amount of room there. And I've just put some calico on the tags. Not calico, it's like a cotton fabric. So that's there on the page as an embellishment. And then I've just made some pockets. Inside the pockets I've got some little envelopes there from Lavender Blue. These little seed packets there from Artie Mays. And this printable here was from My Porch Prints, so I've just layered that one up with some music paper. Yeah, and I just thought, well, it's always nice to have little envelopes in journals. You can, put them down on the page as another embellishment or store little bits and pieces in them. So they just live in that pocket. And this one here, again, is from Kylie's butterfly printable over in her Etsy store. I've got some vellum there that I've embossed with a butterfly image. I don't know if you can actually see it very well. But yeah, so I've just done that one there. Coffee stained doily. Over on this page, I've just done a fabric embossed tag. So I covered a tag in fabric and then I ran it through the Big Shot machine. Oh, I don't have a Big Shot, whatever mine is, I can't even remember. But anyway, it's like a Big Shot. And then I've just cut out some of these little cards from Kylie's butterfly kit. They're like the little cigarette cards, and popped them in. I've got a lace pocket on there. There's just a ticket. And then I've just included onto this tag just a little dangle. I've just attached it with a paper clip and just a little bead dangle there. Just, I thought that was sweet. This lace does tend to catch on the edges of these little cigarette cards, so I'm going to be careful how I put them in. And I just attached that one to that page there. Some more blank journaling spots. Yeah, I've never done one before, but I've seen them in other journals. Instead of your pocket down the bottom, it's just a little tuck pocket up the top. And yeah, I've just included a little envelope there and just a little postcard that I've done some hand stamping on and distress inked around the edges. So I thought they looked sweet tucked up into there. There is a lot of butterfly, the theme obviously being the butterfly journal. There's a lot of butterfly elements, but I've also included just some other pretty elements that I find pretty. This one here, I've just made a flip with an envelope. Again, a cigarette card from Kylie, and I had a little bit of leftover paper, so I've just done a little bit of a stamp there and just included that as some extra journaling space. And up the top here, I've just, pardon me, I've just made a little bookmark. Just a little layering of butterflies, bit of sari silk. And he just lives up inside. There's a pocket in there. I bet you won't be able to get that back in. There we go. And then it just flips open like that. This, again, the background is the beautiful black and white printable by Fiona. So that's just an extra element there on the page. Our altered paper bag, I've just done a layer of music paper and some lace and just these beautiful daisy images. And again, another printable from My Porch Prints, just the butterflies there, which I've just machine stitched and put a little bit of cotton fabric for a pull. And he just lives in there. Another digital here from TLC Creates on there. As I said, I have left a fair amount of journaling space, or for you to add your own elements. It was just getting so chunky that I sort of thought I should stop adding things. This one here, I've just made your little diagonal side tuck. So that is a tag from My Porch Prints, and I've just laid down some napkin, a butterfly, and just teamed it up with similar matching sari silk. This little one also opens up as a flip like that, so you've got some extra room for journaling there. And I've just put a little pocket on the front, and these are just little lemon. I hope the glare isn't too bad. Just little laminated flowers, little cards, floral cards, and I've run them through the laminator, so they just sit nicely in there. Just some text paper, assortment of different bits and pieces I've put through, and there's a glassine bag just for some storage, book pages, music paper. Again, this is a printable from TLC Creates again. It's either TLC Creates or Calico Collage, but I'll double check on that, and if I can find it, I'll put the description down below. I've just done a little embellishment there with some lace and a little cut apart from a Kaiser Craft paper line. And this is a paper bag, so some storage. So I've just done a big journaling card there. And this piece of paper was gifted to me, and I believe it's an Edith Holden, but I have no actual proof of that because nowhere does it say Edith Holden. But yeah, just beautiful images, and I thought, well, the butterfly on the thistle, they could be moths, but they look like butterflies to me. So I just thought I will add those into that paper bag, but there's still plenty of room in there for storage. Another one of the image from Kylie's kit at Paper Daisy Journals, and I've just left that as a tuck spot so you could put a tag in top of down into there as well. Some more music paper. Again, another pocket, and in this pocket I've just made a little faux postcard. I've laid it up with napkin, and there's some hand stamping and just some die cuts, and then just a little like ATC size little journal card there. So they just live in that little pocket. Come to the middle of the signature, and yeah, again another printable which I have had printed out for years, and I don't know who it comes from, but I love that for a centre. And then when I sewed the signature in, your long tassels that are left, I just put this little butterfly charm on there, and then he sits up the top and hangs over the book. So I thought that was pretty. Pardon me. And the other side to the pocket, where I have again done another little ATC size card and another faux postcard there with a layering of laces and netting and bits and pieces, and just some napkin put down on that one, so they live in there. Music paper, just a little pocket that I've put some tickets in, little stickers that I've had in my stash, I thought always come in handy. And again, inside here I've just made another journal card with a lace pull. This is another My Porch Prints one, and it's a paper bag again, so there's plenty of storage in there for lots of little bits and pieces. Just a flower image with a butterfly. And these are from My Porch Prints, as is this little butterfly postcard. Lots of postcards in this one because I love a postcard. And I've just a lot of journaling cards really that you can decide to make. You can put them down as pockets, you can add a pull and make them a tag, you can journal on them for sure, you can do all sorts of things. So I love just having just your plain journal cards. And this little one here is just a little concertina book that I just cut and scored and distress inked, and just put a couple little butterfly images on there just as some extra journal space, or you could put little photographs on there. You could do all sorts of things on that one. So he lives in there. Again, just some plain pages. That's another side of a bag, so more storage in there. A little page embellishment. I've just laid up some lace and some netting, and this is again an image from My Porch Prints, her Shabby Blue digital. So I just thought you could, it's got a slight tuck there, you could tuck something into that in there. And then I just did your three pocket diagonal, again lavender blue, Shabby Butterflies I think that one is, and I've just made the 3 pockets. So these are all My Porch Prints. This is the Shabby Blue again, and then these are just the butterfly postcards, and I've just machine stitched and distress inked around the edges, and they just fit really nicely in there. So like I said, lots and lots of butterfly images and ephemera throughout this one. Printable by TLC Creates. This one here I've just made like a pocket on the page. I've put a little lace pocket in the front. Just made a couple of small envelopes in the greens, and they just kind of sit in there nicely. And then in the top there is room for a tag. So just a Kaisercraft paper line I've just cut from and made a tag, and just put the butterfly die cut on there. So that one just lives in this little pocket here, like so. Again, some more wildflower die cut stems, just to brighten that page a little. I made just a cluster of Paper Daisy journals, and just some other little bits and pieces that I had here at home, a string of pearls, and another image from the butterfly kit from Kylie that I've just popped in there as a nice size journaling card. Some plain paper, doilies, the other side of that embossed vellum. Another pocket where I've again included another fabric embossed tag, and I've just done a second little tag there with some hand stamping and a bit of lace, and there's a little flower there and so forth. I do really enjoy this embossing on the material. It turns out well. I don't know if you can actually see the embossing, but yeah, I like the way it turned out. And again, another one of the cigarette cards or some type of image on. To me, they look like cigarette cards, but it's from Paper Daisy Journals. This one here, I've just my porch prints, they're a bee and a butterfly printable, but I've just double backed them to make it like a large tag, and just put a bit of cotton there. And I've just, as part of Kylie's kit again, there was this big love heart with the butterfly and the little girl, so I've actually folded it over the page to make a tuck spot on each side of that page. This one I haven't put anything in, but yeah, it fits that tag really nicely in there. Plain paper. This one here is, I've got like your diagonal side tuck pocket again. Some beautiful wallpaper that I bought from Kylie at Paper Daisy Journals with just a little string of little lace there. We had to do a challenge at Lavender Blue to decorate some tickets as part of the Freebie Friday that Fiona puts up. And one of them I decorated as a little butterfly with some lace there. So that's nice. Another image from Kylie's kit, butterflies. And this style tag is Selena at Lavender Blue, I think. Selena and I are in a couple of groups together. We did a tag swap. So I love this style. So I've just put down some Lemoncraft and a vellum overlay. And yeah, a little front pocket there for these to fit into nicely. And then that one just slips inside that little pocket there. And just another little tuck spot here. You can put something in there, just a little bunch of forget-me-nots. And then again, you've got your recipe card, recipe page, some more printable and coffee stain paper. And that's the end of the journal. So yeah, it's why it's taken me so long, I don't know. I have no idea. I suppose it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know, you just put it to the back burner all the time and it kind of stays there. So I'm very happy that it is done. I will be putting it in the Etsy store, but I am going to be putting the Etsy store into holiday mode for a little while now. I want to do a bit of a revamp on my stock, and now I've pulled the thread, always pulling threads that I shouldn't. Yeah, so I'm going to just put it into holiday mode for a little while, just so I can gather some new stock and revamp the shop and put a bit of interest back in there. I have sold a lot, and I'm down to very bare bones now. So but with life being so hectic and my grandson and everything else, I don't get the time that I used to come on and craft. So yeah, if you look for me on Etsy and you see the store is closed, it's just for maintenance and just to revamp and give me an opportunity to create a whole brand new line of yeah, things for sale in there. So that is the current journal, and I just wanted to show you, I've just printed out a new kit from My Porch Prints. This one is a little, I thought we might do a series on putting this together. But yeah, it's like a little ephemera folio type thing. A gift journal is what it is called. And that's all your instructions on how to do it. And then, yeah, your bones, the structure of it, which you put together. And then there is so many pages to put into the little booklet, and pieces of ephemera to go inside of it. So it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. I love it. It is called I thought I just read that out. The Gift gift journal. Anyway, I will get the correct name and I'll link it below. But yeah, I thought we might start doing a bit of a series on putting this together, because it really is. I've printed it out twice there. So that's the newest thing in on my craft table at the moment. But yeah, I have design team project with Lavender Blue coming up shortly, so I will probably leave this as it is until I've done the design team project. So yeah, so thank you very much for joining me today. I just wanted to jump on, have a bit of a flip through of this one that's taken me so long, and I hope everyone is well, keeping safe, keeping cool. It's getting extremely hot here. Well, it is in Brisbane. I don't know about the rest of Australia, but Brisbane, it's really hot. Yeah, so everyone have a lovely day, and hopefully you can do some crafting if you get time. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.